Hello friends, this is Russian Torts here, and today I am coming at you with another video that is not pet related. And I've been debating for a while if I should make this video because it's a little bit embarrassing to me, but I figured, you know what, this is definitely something I can tell my subscribers and generally happy people of YouTube. So let's get started with the story. That does not look good. So, as you can see by the title, last week I got assaulted on my way to work, and that was kind of not that fun, to be honest. So let me tell you the story of how it went down. So I, as some of you may know, have a field placement with the Ottawa Police here in Ottawa and the community development section. So twice a week for 16 hours in total, I go in, I get work experience, and I don't get paid, but instead I get like grades at my university. So it's a cool program because it gives me some work experience in the field. So last Wednesday last week, which I don't know what the date was anymore, but I was going for my first day again since the winter break. So I was walking in, and we just had a huge snowfall the day before. I think we had like 20 centimeters. So I mean, not that huge, but a good snowfall anyway. And during the night, all the snow melted because we had pretty warm weather. So there was like these giant puddles on the road. So on my way to work, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna walk to work today. I'm not gonna take the bus, just to get a little bit of exercise. So I was walking to work, and there was this giant puddle like right across the crosswalk. So I was trying to cross the street like this, but there was a giant puddle right here. So to get around that puddle, I kind of had to walk on the road to get around it because I wasn't wearing proper attire to walk through puddles, I guess. So it was 6:30 in the morning at this point, or 6:40. So I kind of pressed the button to get the light changing, and then I walked on the street to walk around the puddle, and I had to kind of walk in the middle of the road. And there was a car that came up behind me. Had to slow down. Could have probably driven around me. There was no traffic coming out of the way, but instead of doing that, the guy just honked. Like he was just hand on the horn. It was like bam, like nonstop. So without looking around, I kind of just like over my shoulder gave him a finger like this, like, you know what, fuck you, and just drive around me. So then I heard, like, when tires spin on pavement, it's like a sound. I don't know if you've ever heard that. Really easy in wet conditions with a front wheel drive car. Usually means that the guy is stepping on the gas way too hard. So I look around, like look back, I'm like, are you kidding me? Look back, and I see the guy who just tires like spinning, driving past me, and he's like as fast as he can, and he's probably about 10 centimeters, like ends up being 10 centimeters away from me. So when he drives past me, I'm like, I just with two hands just like hit the car as hard as I can because I was kind of pissed off at this point. And he like stepped on the brakes, like went through the intersection, stepped on the brakes. I like walked across the street kind of like, oh, okay. And then he got out of the car and like started yelling at me, don't touch my effing car, blah, blah, blah. And I was just standing there like, what? I didn't really know what to do. I was just standing there by the side of the street like, okay, just hands like next to me. I had my like winter jacket on, my backpack, my like fancy clothing for work underneath. I was just like, is he gonna come towards me? And he was like running towards me, like yelling. So I'm like, what's he gonna do? And meanwhile, the guy, he's like, I'm gonna, like, sorry, don't touch my car, blah, blah, blah. So it wasn't even that fancy of a car. It was some sort of like SUV. I mean, maybe it was new, who knows? So he got towards me, just like grabbed me by the coat like this. And it's just like, don't touch my car. And I kind of like, just like, stop. And then he just pulled me to the ground and like grabbed me behind the head by the top of my winter coat, just like ripped that down. So I was on the ground, and he like ended up ripping off the hood from my coat. And yeah, and I was just like, this is a shitty start to the day. And I can laugh about it now because it's a week later, but at the time I was like pretty like disappointed with how my day's been going so far. And then the guy got back in his car and he drove off, and I kind of like collected my things because stuff fell out of my backpack and stuff. And I was like, okay, and just kept walking to work at the police station. And because of this, I ended up being a little bit late. So I told my supervisor, I supervisor actually wasn't there yet, but I sent my supervisor an email and I was like, so this happened, this is why I was late. And I'm like, I was there for 5 minutes and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna send an email and say I can't come in to work today. So send her an email. I'm like, I gotta go home, I gotta get changed, I'll be back in like 2 hours, and send her the email. Whew. I hope everyone's following the story so far. I think for me it was like, now it's a pretty cool story. But my supervisor anyway, she called me like half an hour later. She's like, oh my god, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm like physically fine. Like my ego is really damaged because I'm a tall guy. I'm like 6'4", and usually I feel like people don't want to mess with me because they're like, oh, he's tall, even though I'm not a fighter at all, as you can tell from that scenario. So my ego was damaged because I was like, damn it, I just let that guy like push me to the ground, whatever. And my supervisor, okay, well, I need you to make a police report. And I was like, okay, you know, this happened next to a gas station, so maybe there was video footage of it, whatever. So she sent a constable by my house, and I did a police report, and then I actually went to work. My supervisor was like, no, you're not allowed to work today. So I kind of got a haircut, looking good today, looking good, and went home. And nothing happened of the police report. The cameras from the gas station actually didn't reach the intersection. I didn't remember the license plate number of the guy. I didn't think I was gonna do a police report, to be honest, but my supervisor said I should, and I guess it's important when stuff like this happens that you report it to the police so that they have an incident report and they know what happened. So yeah, nothing happened to me physically. I'm completely fine. My ego is still hurting. I gotta get a little bit more confident, I mean, so yeah, that's always shitty for a guy, you know? But that's kind of, I want to tell you guys a story, and I wanted to make this video instead of another pet video, which I promise, they're coming, okay? This week I didn't really feel like doing it. I felt pretty shitty about the whole event. It did like, it shook me a little bit, you know what I mean? The guy was like right in my face and he grabbed me, you gonna see him, he's like, rah, 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 and pushed me down and grabbed me by the hood and so it was kind of shitty. So I didn't feel that great. But I'm good now, I'm back to normal, and I just thought I'd let you guys know. So, that was my week. I'm honestly pretty happy with how the police handled the situation. They're very respectful. It's not the constable's fault that she wasn't able to find any information on the guy. Honestly, I didn't, the only description I gave was like, I think it was like half a head shorter than me and he had short hair. That's literally all I gave them, and the color of the car. So it didn't give them much to go by, and they did what they could, and so be it. So I know, again, lots of talking, no movement. I've been trying to like go all over the place and get a little bit of action in there to get this a little bit more exciting for you guys. I wish I had a like unique looking background. That was kind of cool. Oh well. That's my story for today anyway. My third vlogging video. I know they're not as good as the pet videos because that's obviously the main focus on my channel, but I figured I'd get it out there for you guys. So, thank you for watching. Hope you're not going to be too harsh on me for not fighting back. But, future videos will be on pets. Fingers crossed, okay? Fingers crossed. I'll take some time and make some pet videos. It's just sometimes I struggle with ideas of what to make them on. But my guppies are almost fully grown. They're going to go back to the pet store, so then I have some space over there where the guppies are. So thank you guys for watching. As always, comment with anything you like, moral support, and yeah, with that, subscribe if you want to see more pet videos and videos like this. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.